jumping into bed with Barry of Freshbed. We're going to find out how Freshbed can transform your night. Thank you for joining us, Barry. Let's just jump straight in here, shall we?
Yes, thank you, Aaron, for the invite and the program you're offering. And yeah, let's go for it.
Alrighty then. So let's start with, why is sleep so important, and how did that lead to you founding Freshbed?
Freshbed is the result of 25 years of sleep research. It was designed to improve in often overlooked areas, actually, like climate and hygiene. So you wake up feeling fitter, more rested, and performing at your best. And actually, I was also frustrated in the bedding business that there was no innovation. And I was doing some research with a small team. And that's actually where it started.
Fantastic. So what makes Freshbed different from a regular luxury bed or mattress?
Good question. Huge difference is actually that Freshbed combines individual temperature control, left and right, supplying purified air during your sleep and cleaning actually the bedroom, and regulate humidity to create a full body optimal microclimate that maximize deep sleep and restorative sleep. Because people think only temperature is important, only humidity. When you keep the bed dry, it's really easy to maintain on a natural way your optimal climate to go through all the sleep stages.
Interesting. Yeah. So I imagine, women of a certain age, we definitely need to have our bed a bit cooler. Not just the surrounding air, but the bed that we're actually in.
Yeah, you're right there. I think 1/3 of our clients having these issues. And when you keep the sheets dry, it feels also more hygienic because when you remove the perspiration from your skin before it's yeah, going in the sheets and mattress, then yeah, you keep the bed clean actually. That's also a small secret.
Yeah, I think that's one of the best things, is getting into nice, crisp, fresh sheets, isn't it? Makes
Yeah.
you feel.
There was some research in the UK that women prefer fresh sheets daily above winning the lottery. That's an interesting research.
Wow.
It's better to combine these two.
Yeah, I think so. So how does Freshbed actually purify the air while you sleep?
A noiseless unit in the bed base, not in the mattress, filters the bedroom air through a HEPA filter and delivers it quietly under the duvet, keeping the air fresh and clean. And actually, you're breathing this air, what's passing your nose and mouth when it's escaping on the top of your duvet.
Ah. And what kind of things might I notice, after sleeping a night in a fresh bed?
When you're normally allergic, you wake up more refreshed. That's one. Because when you wake up with some nasal issues, that's an allergy issue. Only you feel more rested, alert, and ready for the day, thanks to a longer, deeper sleep. That's the main thing. With the perfect temperature, humidity, and the bedding stays crisp and dry. That's actually where we talked about earlier.
So how can a fresh bed then kind of help with conditions like allergies and night sweats and maybe even those bed bugs?
Yeah, these are three different answers actually.
Mhm.
When you keep the humidity below 50 relative in the bed, in sheets and pillow and duvet, the dust mite cannot survive because they need humidity. For allergy people, is this really important? And when you also supply them purified air during the night, they have a really great sleep. Bedbugs, that's another story because they are other creatures actually, and they are looking for exhaled air. And that's the reason they figure out where the bed is. And with the fresh bed, it's really difficult to figure out where the people are sleeping because we are circulating the exhaled air through the complete bedroom because we take the fresh air from the floor, bring it to the top of the bed, and then it's circulating to the ceiling, and then it goes back and back again. And we have a dedicated hotel bed where there's no wood or fabric in the bed base, and they cannot hide or climb on top of this bed base as a practical part. And yeah, the other question was about
The night sweats.
the night sweats. Yeah, when it's hormonal with special age issue, then you keep the bed dry and hygienic because we cannot change this hormonal issue. Only the negative side effects, the waking up in a completely soaked bed, that's giving a really negative feeling about yourself and sleep, and that helps a lot. We actually let the the perspiration, what's starting on your skin, evaporate directly from the skin before it's going to absorb by your sheets.
Because of the air circulation.
Yeah, and in a normal average situation, we prevent with the right temperature that it's not necessary to start perspirating to get rid of the heat, because when you have the proper temperature, perspirating is not is not necessary actually.
Mm. And just jumping back onto the allergies, I imagine that if we can help reduce the allergies going on or the sensitivity, it probably helps people that maybe snore or have, that allergic rhinitis at night time as well, right?
Yeah, this is our best kept secret actually, because sleep apnea, people know when you're also allergic is getting worse actually. I don't think you can completely solve this issue, snoring, because when you drink a lot of alcohol or suffering from really sleep apnea, yeah, the problem is less because when you don't have the trigger of dust, there's no irritation.
Mm,
It's really helpful. We see from research and feedback, it helps a lot to sleep also better with these issues.
excellent. So my next question was going to be about how does fresh bed help people reach a deeper, more restorative sleep? But I think by kind of cancelling out all the issues that we've just solved, that's how you get a much deeper sleep, right?
Yeah, the temperature and humidity is so important. When you stay in a thermoneutral zone, then it's not necessary to perspirate to get rid of the heat actually, or shivering to heat up your bed. And the thermoneutral zone, when you stay there, because the skin temperature is between 31 and 34 degrees, an average bed goes easy above 30 degrees, and then you start perspirating. And after that, you're opening duvets, hanging out your legs, and yeah, then it's actually too late. And the fresh bed is always lower than these temperatures. It's actually cooling in the whole night actually. It's keep the temperature below 27 degrees. It's average 23 setting worldwide.
Wow. And so can you personalize the temperature for each person or each sleeper?
Yeah, left and right, you can choose your own temperature. And yeah, it gives also the option to use the falling asleep mode, because when you give the skin a signal to slightly heat up the bed, you can trigger actually falling asleep quicker. Also, when you wake up during the night, and you can, yeah, choose your own ventilation to get rid of excessive heat from the skin and the temperature. And yeah, that's all personal for each person actually.
Oh, amazing. So you can actually warm the bed up for when you go to sleep, and then you can bring it back down to a lower temperature to enhance the deeper sleep.
Yeah, actually, there's a sleep schedule built in, reacting in your. When you go to bed every day at the same time, say 10, it's preparing your bed, and people who know this actually, they are actually more interested to go to bed early and know that they fall asleep quicker. And when you keep this rhythm, that helps, really helpful to have a proper schedule and improving sleep and health in general.
Ah, so no more electric blankets and hot water bottles required.
No, electric blankets are interesting, only it's getting too hot after a few hours. And the electrical wires inside these sheets, when they're getting old, are not, yeah, it's not, it's better to replace them really often, actually.
Exactly. So when might people already see fresh bed helping people with their sleep?
Freshbed is features in luxury hotels around the globe. And of course, residential, it's used a lot already worldwide, including the Landshof in Sielt, for example, in Germany. It's also trusted by professionals and high performance athletes. That's our other target group. I will really rely on restorative sleep and recovery.
Yeah, because obviously when you sleep better, you can perform better. Everything goes better, doesn't it? Right? We can't function without sleep.
Now, the biggest sleep disturber is anxiety to not having enough sleep. That's the reason I advise to get rid of the alarm clock next to your bed.
Absolutely. So let's just talk a little bit more before we wrap up about the business case for hotels who are looking to invest in Freshbed or, getting a new bed into their hotel.
Yep. Actually, based on research by the Global Wellness Institute on sleep trends in 2025, 91% of travelers are willing to pay 10% more for a better sleep. I was
Well,
shocked
I
by these
definitely would.
numbers
Yeah,
because there were a lot of attendees in this research. And adding, say, $50 or $100 a night, yeah, that means a payback time for a fresh bed in less than half a year. And with more returning guests, word of mouth, less dependency maybe on booking systems, because yeah, they charging also a lot of money to get these new guests in. Returning guests is the secret word, actually.
fantastic. So this has been absolutely fantastic, Barry. Thank you for sharing all this, these nuggets of information. If people want to get in touch with Freshbed, we've got the link here to get in touch with you. The website's there. But, sleep is, as you say, so critical, so important. Everybody needs a good night's sleep. So I'm excited to hopefully find a hotel with a fresh bed in it soon.
Thank you, Aaron. And yeah, there are a lot of hotels are already ordering and planning now to install a sleep concept with Freshbed. And I think in 10 years, all the high-end beds in suites are climate controlled.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, all the best with everything, Barry. It's really exciting to have you as part of the Touchless Wellness Association, and people can find out more about Freshbed.
Thank you, Aaron.